Welcome to the Dynasty Dugout Show, a podcast covering all things minor league baseball. Get a front row seat to the action with everything you need to know about the future stars of Major League Baseball. And now, here's your host, Chris Clegg.
What's happening, folks? It's Wednesday, it's June the 4th. Back to talk more minor league baseball. This is the 100th episode of the Dynasty Dugout Show that I've recorded since I started the show. Pretty much recording every single day, which has been a blast. Thank you for hanging out with me. I think that the show is just getting started, 100 episodes in. Why? Because there's a very exciting announcement that we'll have in the coming days. But by next week, you're going to be looking at a brand new show, high-end production, good video, like an actual show. And so I'm really amped about that. And I'll let you know more details about that, like maybe tomorrow. But I'm excited. I hope you are too. Thank you for hanging out with us. Before we get into the show, before we talk more minor league baseball, we got to hit our sponsors. Thank you to Connect Roasters for working with us and sponsoring the show. Connect Roasters is Ian Happ's coffee company. Connect Roasters is best coffee out there, in my opinion. In fact, I love coffee. I'm a coffee connoisseur. And Connect Roasters makes an incredibly smooth blend of coffee. It's Ian Happ's coffee company. Got the Gold Glove blend. You can get the Gold Glove blend, buy one bag, get one 50% off by going to connectroasters.com and using the code DynastyDugout or the link in the description below. Also, a big thanks to Chinook Seedery for partnering with the show. Man, I'm still working on this bag of cinnamon toast. They're awesome, by the way. So, love them. I love their chili, the Hatch chili flavor. Fantastic. So go check out Chinook Seedery today. Get 10% off your order using the code Dynasty Dugout. All right, let's dive into the show. We're going to break down everything that happened yesterday across the landscape of minor league baseball. There's a lot to talk about. I wrote up an article about some buzzy minor league players. Go read it because there's a player in there that you need to get in on right now. I'm telling you. This player's about to take off. I'm not going to talk about him in the show. Go check out the article. I'll talk about some other players in the article, though. But that player, you'll know when you see it. 18-year-old prospect, young 18, by the way, just promoted to single A and is legit. All right. Who stood out yesterday across the landscape of minor league baseball? No better player to start with than Samuel Basallo, who, another 2 home runs. This dude is raking. Basallo's still 20 years old. And of course, we knew that Basallo was really good. Like, this isn't a new thing that we just learned. He was been a star, top 10 prospect for a long, long time. This dude's got a great swing. He's got an incredible power stroke. And he blasted 2 home runs yesterday, drove in 2 runs. And now the question surrounding Samuel Basallo is when? When do we see him in Baltimore? This team's floundering. Like, there's no nice way to put it. Baltimore had sky-high expectations, and they are bad. Like, they look really bad right now. They're by far the worst team in the AL East, and they're the second worst team in the American League. They're tied with the Athletics, or I guess they're behind. They're the third worst team. You got the White Sox, and then you've got the Athletics, who have played a couple more games. They're 23-39, and then you've got the Orioles, who are 23-36. Are they going to put Basallo in the lineup to give it a jolt? Honestly, I think the answer is no. Here's why. Basallo could still win a Rookie of the Year. This is the same reason Roman Anthony's not coming up, guys, because Basallo could come up and hit 15, 20 home runs and win Rookie of the Year. If he does, then he gets a full year of service time. The Orioles are not getting a pick because they didn't bring him up early in the year before the PPI, prospect promotion incentive, transpired. I think that Basallo is down until August, guys. He can hit as much as he wants, and he's doing that. I don't think he's up anytime soon. I'd be shocked if he's up before mid-August. Maybe things change. Maybe they want to jolt the lineup. But I think at this point, I don't think we see Basallo. He's 20. He's still got some things to work on, but he is mashing 2 more homers. He's up to 12 on the year. And the underlying data on Basallo is really good, too. Let me pull that up for you. He is right now has a 93 mile an hour average exit velocity. It's really, really good. Max of 116, a 9th percentile near 109. That's elite power, by the way. Very high end power for Samuel Basallo. The contact rates and the approach are kind of the question marks. The contact's fine. I think it's good enough contact to work, but the overall contact rate's like 69%. And you look at the end zone contact where it looks a little better, but still 78% there, 78.5%. And then with Basallo, here's the issue. His chase rate, which has come down, is 32.5%. That has dropped over the year, but it's the passivity on pitches in the zone. Like, we want to see more aggression in the zone. The next player I'll talk about is the exact opposite, but Basallo, 60.6% in zone swing rate. It's a little lower than we like to see. So there are some things to still work out for Samuel Basallo. But again, dude can swing it. No doubt about that. So Samuel Basallo, another 2 home runs. He's had several multi-homer games this year. It's been a lot of fun to watch. I like Samuel Basallo a lot. So obviously, you know that name. You should know this one too. Aroon Escobar of the Philadelphia Phillies. If you don't, you're missing out, because he had another 2 home runs on Tuesday. Aroon is in single A with the Phillies. Why he's still in single A, I don't know. I mean, the kid's 20 years old. He's a young 20, but still, this kid's way too advanced for single A, and he keeps showing it time after time after time. He's now up to 10 home runs on the year. He has 5 stolen bases and a slash of 324, 421, 533. Aroon does a lot of things well. He is on the smaller side. He's kind of short, compact, but he's kind of built in the mold of like a Jose Ramirez. Now, don't hear that as a comp. I'm not saying that that is a comp at all. But Aroon can swing it. I've seen him swing it for a long time. Last year, Complex swung it well. This year, in spring, swinging it really well. And I wish he was in high, because I had Philadelphia's high jersey short here in town last week. They're not good. And I sat on them for 4 or 5 games, and it would have been nice to see Aroon again. But this kid's got a power stroke. He's got a 9th percentile EV of 105 miles an hour right now, which is plus power when we look at age adjusted. The contact skills are really good with Aroon as well. Like when we look at the overall contact rate, it's around 76%, which will play, and he pairs it with an 85% end zone contact. Now, chase rate's about average, 28% for Aroon, but he does have really good aggression in the zone. Kind of the opposite of what I was talking about with Samuel Basallo, where Aroon is swinging at 80% of the pitches in the zone. That's good. He's taking advantage of pitches in the zone, and on heart pitches over the heart of the plate, he's really taking advantage as well. So Aroon's a dude. Get to know him, add him. If you hadn't, I mean, I've got him in like my top 40 prospects, and I really believe that like he is legit. So Aroon Escobar, definitely a name to know. We had a couple other multi-home run games yesterday. Orelvis Martinez got back on track. He's really struggled this year, and he's really fallen in prospect rankings, for me at least, because right now it kind of feels like an empty power profile. And I'm not sure what else is there with Orelvis. Like, you look at what he's done this year, and the EVs have actually taken a step back. So the 9th percentile is 104.5, which is good, but like, this is not where he needs to be, and it's much lower than it was last year. We need to see him much higher, and an 87.5 mile an hour average EV is much lower, again, than we are used to of this profile and where he needs to be for what he brings to the table. Contact skills are bad. I mean, it's just what it is. A 63% contact rate, not good. 32% chase rate, bad. Don't like to see that. He does make up for it a little bit in the zone. 84% in zone contact. Okay, that'll play. Hard hit rate's good. The sweet spot percent's good. And the barrel rate's good. Like, all the things you want to see. So he is still creating barrels. And at least that's helpful for Elvis when you look at the profile. He's got 7 home runs and 184 plate appearances this year, and a slash of 217, 301, 422. So again, strikeouts are an issue. Contact's a major issue. Gloves an issue. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure I see an everyday player here in the majors for Orelvis Martinez. But again, what do I know? He could hit his way in. He could have enough power to play. We shall see. And one more 2 home run performance to talk about. And nobody needed this more than Nazzan Zanetello. Nazzan Zanetello of the Boston Red Sox, a former 2nd-round pick. $3 million bonus, by the way, in 2023. He's here in Greenville with me. And no, I can tell you, nobody needed this more than he did. Sitting on him for multiple games this year. I mean, I've probably seen Greenville 20 times already. He's discouraged and frustrated, because you look, and even after that game, 163, 296, 289 slash. So he still has a 289 slug after the 2 home run game. It's been a rough go round for Nazzan Zanetello. There is talent. There's raw power, there's speed, there's athleticism, and a decent glove. the hit tool is just lagging really bad with Zanetello. So we really need to see the hit tool come around. So I'm hoping that we can see him make more contact, because right now it's rough, guys. 41% strikeout rate. Like, you hate to see it for the kid that's got this kind of talent. He's in his own head. And he's got a 62% contact rate, which isn't good. And again, it's right where it was last year. It was a 60% contact rate last year for Zanetello. I'm rooting for the kid. You can see the visible frustration on him when you watch him play. But I will say that hopefully this is a catalyst. Be there tonight. Luke Sennard on the mound against him will be a lot of fun. We'll see how he handles it. He faced Herrick Hernandez, who I actually like Herrick, but 2 home runs off Herrick Hernandez last night, a lefty. So good to see for Zanetello, and hopefully it gets him back on track, because right now, it's tough to watch. But 2 home run game definitely gets the highlights here. A couple other hitters to talk about. Hitter I actually saw last week, Carson DeMartini, who somebody pointed out in Discord, I was wrongfully harsh on him in my rankings. I dropped him pretty substantially in the rankings. He's actually had a pretty good year. And again, I saw DeMartini in the spring. I saw him on the backfield, saw him in spring breakout, and I was really excited actually about DeMartini. He's a third base prospect from Virginia Tech who made a swing change last year, and it really paid dividends. His contact was like undraftable at Virginia Tech, for being honest. But he made a swing change, and the contact spiked. Now it's back down this year. I don't think the tangible change is stuck, because he's running a 66% contact rate. The swing is very uphill. And what I saw from DeMartini last week was the inability to get to pitches down in the zone. If he gets spun down in the zone, he's going to get beat. Now, the performance is good. I'm talking about somebody with an 839 OPS right now in high A. He's 22 years old. He now has 6 home runs and 18 stolen bases. So the stats look good. Now, I was all DeMartini in the FYPDs. Like, after he was drafted and after he made the approach changes last year in the pro ball, the numbers were good. It backed it. Now the power's there. I think it's above average game power. He's not a shortstop. They're playing him at shortstop. Like, he needs to be at second base, honestly, but I saw him play short and third last week. Probably needs to be at second base, but it's a very good approach despite the contact. Like, he's a low chase rate. He walks. Like, it's a good approach, and there's power there. Gets pitches up in the zone well, just due to his back leg, the way it drives, the way it works, and the uphill swing. Like, you can see on the video if you're watching, but I worry that he's going to get beat bad as he moves up. So Carson DeMartini, I mean, the numbers are good. The performance is really good. And I probably was a little harsh on him when I dropped him in my rankings that dropped just last week. So I do like DeMartini. I still think there's things there to like. And the numbers don't lie, right? I mean, he's been really good this year. And so we'll see. We'll see what transpires there. That's Carson DeMartini of the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's get one more hitter before we get out of here, and we'll talk some pitchers. Lazaro Montes. I mean, I have been lower on Montes than most. I will admit that. There's power for days. There always has been. I mean, we were talking about a kid that hit a ball like 119 at the complex at 19 years old. Now, the power is tremendous. He didn't really get to it last year. He had a 104 90th, which is like, okay. But he's really showing the game power this year. He had another home run yesterday, up to 12 on the year, which awesome to see. 9 doubles, 4 triples. This is a big boy, by the way. I mean, 4 triples from Lazaro Montes. Fantastic. You like to see that. He is hitting for power. I mean, we're looking at a 9th percentile EV that's up over 107 miles an hour. So about a 3 mile an hour jump on Lazaro Montes' 9th percentile, which is good to see. Contact rates are still a question for me. He's got a 67% contact rate right now. I worry about it. He's got a 26% strikeout rate, but everybody's screaming, put him in AA, put him in AA. I understand why. Like, he's hitting power for days, and he's in a ballpark that's like a Little League park. Like, Everett is just, hitters can mash there. And so I don't think we're learning anything new about Lazaro Montes this year, other than the power's really good. We knew that. It's 60, probably game power, 70 raw. Like, that's the kind of power we're looking at with Montes. And the hit tool, I still think is below average. I pushed him up my rankings because I had to. Like, this dude's mashing. So Lazaro Montes of the Seattle Mariners hitting extremely well. So really like what we've seen there from him. Let's take a quick break, and we'll get back with some pitchers just a moment. All right. We're back from the break. Talk a couple pitchers. On a couple I didn't write about because I've actually talked about a lot of players I haven't written about, but there's some names that stood out. A guy I did not write about in my article today, but I love and I've written about a lot is Jaxon Wiggins of the Cubs. I think at this point, Jaxon Wiggins has to be in the top 100 conversation. He was really close for me. While the stats weren't like off the walls good, like he threw 6 1/3 with 3 hits. It was 2 earned, but 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. He had 19 whiffs on the start. Wiggins, though, can pitch. He is dominant. I saw him last year in Single A when he came back from injury. No, this is somebody that the Cubs drafted hurt out of Arkansas. He came back last year, was really, really good. Very impressed with what Jaxon Wiggins did. And he continues to put up stellar performances. I'm a big Wiggins fan. I will tell you that. And I think you should know by what I've written about him, where I ranked him. And that fastball is a 70 probably. Sliders plus or better. He's got a good change, and the command is coming along. So that's been the encouraging thing in Double-A this year. He's got an 8.8% walk rate, which is really impressive for somebody that's walked like 12% of batters throughout their career. The strike rates are looking better. They're improving start over start. That's a good thing. He's around 62% strike rate, which is average. Like that's what we need to see. And his swinging strike rate of 17% is really, really good. He's missing a lot of bats. That heater is 97 up to triple digits with good ride. It's a big boy. Like he is 6'6", 225, maybe a little bigger. Wiggins works downhill well, but he still creates a lot of ride. He spins the ball well and creates ride on the fastball despite working downhill. Changeup, good fade, slider, good glove side. Jaxon Wiggins is a dog, and I think he'll be on top 100 list by midseason. So mark my words there. The command is good enough for Jaxon Wiggins to be a top 100 prospect. Book it. A couple other guys. Kyle Carr. Kyle Carr was a guy we liked last year. Preseason, Kyle Carr entering 2024 was a lot of hype. This kid was pushed by Baseball America. I know Jeff Ponce loved him. I really liked what I had seen as well. He was a third-round pick, JUCO guy from Palomar College in 2023. He got a $700K bonus, and he was bad last year. Went to high Hudson Valley. He had a 4.76 ERA, a 1.46 whip. He struck out just 21% of batters and walked 12% of hitters. Now, Carr's back in Hudson Valley, and he's completely masked by Ben Hess being there, Bryce Cunningham being there. Carlos Lagrange is gone. He's up to Double-A. But that rotation was insane, and Kyle Carr just never got any love. Now, he's still not missing bats like we'd want to see, but this start yesterday was exactly what we have hoped from Kyle Carr that he could be. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts for Carr. So very impressive day for him, for high A Hudson Valley. He was missing bats as well, which again, you like to see. I think Kyle Carr might be making a bit of a resurgence. The command, it comes and goes. He walks batters at times, but yesterday's start, again, really good stuff. And the bat missing was there too, which is what we really need to see from Kyle Carr. So I still like Carr a lot. I'm rooting for him. This is a 6'1" lefty that's got pretty good stuff. Yes, he's 23 in high A, but don't let that get to you. I think Kyle Carr has a pretty good arm. So that's Kyle Carr of the New York Yankees. So Kyle Carr, big game yesterday. Definitely keep an eye on him, what he's doing. Don't let him be overshadowed by that team in Hudson Valley. That's really, really good, by the way. I know it's not as electric without Carlos Lagrange there, but it's good stuff. Good players on the mound. So Kyle Carr, Brody Hopkins, dominant again. I mean, this dude's really pushed the slow start behind him. And Brody Hopkins is just electric on the mound. He might be evolving into a more of a star. And last year when I saw Hopkins, it was like, okay, this guy's 50-50 starter reliever. Stuff's electric, but can Hopkins command the ball well enough? Can he throw enough strikes? I think he's evolving more to where I say the stuff's so good and he can keep the walks decently in check where I think he's a starter. I mean, 0 walks yesterday, 6 innings, 1 earned, 9 strikeouts, a ton of whiffs for Brody Hopkins of the Rays. He's funky. He's like a low release. He's 6'4", but he throws from like a 5-foot release height. And it creates a pretty absurd IVB on the fastball. Sweeper's nasty. Changeup's nasty. Throws a cutter. I mean, this is a deep arsenal of pitches for Brody Hopkins, but the fastball sits very high in the mid to upper 90s. He can touch triple digits at times. Hopkins is good, guys. Very, very good arm that you want to know. Aidan Foeller, I mean, this kid for the Dodgers, I feel like we say this all the time, but the Dodgers just strike again and again and again. Why? Because they run more scouts than any other team in baseball. The Rays and the Dodgers scout better than anybody. And guess what? They have the most scouts. Every game I go to, I typically see a Rays or a Dodgers scout. They're everywhere. They scout well on the amateur side. They scout well on the pro side. And Aidan Foeller, 2024, 11th round pick out of Southern Illinois, Carbondale. This isn't just Southern Illinois University, but the Carbondale campus. I mean, this kid's got an electric fastball. If you look at the walk rate this year, it's 15%. And yes, this is a college arm in single A, so I understand reasons not to be all excited about Aidan Foeller, spelled Foeller. But Foeller is good. He can miss bats with the best of them. We saw it, 8 strikeouts yesterday for Aidan Foeller. And again, I get it. He's in single A. We don't want to put too much hype on a college arm that's in single A, but he generated 18 whiffs on the start. So again, just stupid stuff. And it's no surprise. I mean, like, this guy's got stuff for days. 18 whiffs, 10 called strikes. He had a 58% O swing, so getting a ton of chase out of the zone. It's an absolutely electric fastball. He's got a good slider cutter, but the command is bad. You look, he had a 6-walk start, 3 2/3 early in the year, so really bad there. And even his last start, he walked 3, and he had 4 walks before that. So it's very inconsistent strike throwing from Aidan Foeller. Yes, we know that, but has it gotten better throughout the year? I'm still kind of iffy. It's a 12% walk rate even over the last 5 starts, and that includes a couple of starts with just 1 walk. So kind of tells you what you need to know. The strike throwing's interesting. I mean, it's 61.7%. So again, like, we're not far off from average strike throwing. Let's see what Aidan Foeller can do. If he throws enough strikes, he's going to be very, very good. So Aidan Foeller, fun arm to know. Another dominant start from him. The bat missing is just off the charts with Aidan Foeller. So definitely know that name. Hit on one more before we get out of here, because this kid's having a really good season and not talked about enough. That's Henry Baez of the San Diego Padres. Baez is in Double-A. He's 22 years old. He's just consistently been good. He was added to the 40-man this offseason, so you like to see that. And then again, this is a kid last year threw 126 innings in the minors, and including 50 in Double-A. He had a sub-3 ERA, 2.99 ERA, a 109 whip. Sure, he didn't miss a ton of bats. He had 21% strikeout rate, but Baez is good. He has a 2.19 ERA right now in Double-A, which is the Texas League. The Texas League is super hitter-friendly, and Henry Baez of the Padres is dominating. He's getting the job done. He's checking a lot of boxes. He's throwing strikes, and he's coming off another good start. So, yes, he did walk 3. He's had back-to-back 3-walk starts, which is a little discouraging, but he still has a 8.5% walk rate despite that, and he struck out 7 batters last night. Baez, I think, is a kind of sleeper-type starter where the stuff works, the fastball velocity is up. He'll touch 98, 99 at times. He routinely sits 93, 95, but he'll touch 99, so it's good stuff. Fastball shape is just the interesting thing. It's limiting. Just the velocity is good, but the shape's limiting. The curveball's good, though. The curveball, he doesn't spin it exceptionally well, but it does have good vertical depth, a lot of drop to it. It'll range from 79 to 82, so it's good stuff. And he'll throw a split finger as well, which the splitter has good fading action to it, so you really like what you see from the splitter. I don't know. I think Baez is good. I think that he's a major league starter as long as he throws strikes. He's still projectable. He's 6'3". He's listed 175, so he might be a little bigger than that, but there is some projection on Henry Baez frame. So Henry Baez is a dude, and I think he's underrated. So I've been bad about underrating him too, but I want to highlight and talk about him. Henry Baez is good. That's going to wrap up the show. Happy 100th episode. Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me. I appreciate every single one of you. Go to the Dynasty Dugout. Check out the article today. Don't miss that prospect that I was talking about. I'm serious. He's good. And if you stay to the end, I'm telling you, just go check it out. I appreciate it. It's a Red Sox prospect. You'll know. I've talked about it in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, go get in the Discord too. I mean, I'm dropping nuggets on data, all that stuff all the time. Thanks for being a part. I appreciate you. Love you all. Have a great Wednesday.